everybody, Gina DeLuca here. Okay, today I'm going to be doing a straight pour, and I'm kind of going for a labradorite type look-ish. If it works, fantastic. If not, the colors are still pretty and I'm sure it'll still look very nice. So, colors. We have Pthalo Blue. This is going to be my background color and my base coat color. I have some Phthalo Green, which I have added a touch of DecoArt Satin Enamels. A touch. Really, I'm adding just a tiny bit. I don't even know how to. I just scoop a little bit onto this and drizzle it in. That's it. It does not take much. Let's see. We have the color shift, the folk art color shift in Aqua Flash. And the color shift in Purple Flash. That's the top. And Artist Loft Old Gold. This is a 10 by 20 canvas. That is about 7 ounces of paint. I will have enough paint, I am sure. These paints are mixed. The basics paints, so the blue and the green and also the gold are mixed 1 part paint to 2 parts Floetrol. And the craft paints, the folk art color shift paints, they're much thinner, so I only do a 1-to-1, 1 part paint to 1 part Floetrol. And then I thin with my mixture of 90% water and 10% Floetrol until I get the proper consistency, which is when you drizzle your paint off of your stick, it disappears. It does not form a mound. It does not sink. And that would be from about like 1.5 to 2 inches. If you hold it up higher, it will start to sink because of the weight, the gravity, 32 feet per second squared, all that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna put some blue in a cup here. This is gonna be my background. And I wanna just make sure that I have enough for both the base coat and the pour. Okay, I just barely had enough paint for this base coat. I'm gonna put some paint in the cup here. Okay, I've got my blue in there. I'm gonna do the gold next. And then the green. I did add a tiny bit of the DecoArt Satin Enamel to the flash colors. It will cut down on your flash, but it will increase the chances of it making cells, even just the tiniest bit. And this is sinking, so that is good news. That's what I want. This was not a great base coat job. Not my best work, but there is more than enough paint in this cup to remedy that. And I'm just going to do a kind of a moving straight pour. I think Satchmo is getting some bugs in the other room. It's going to be his first moth season. He has no idea how psyched he is. He just turned 6 months. Don't know what's going to happen there. Sometimes that gets like a cool fuzzy look when it gets stretched out. We'll see. Let me just even out this paint a bit, the weight of it. All right, let's pop some bubbles. All right, let's stretch this paint out. My base coat was not ideal. It would be worth it just to mix up a little more if you fall short, I think. Lesson learned. The more you stretch, the more cells will pop up. But always be very mindful of your stretching. Bringing paint back to center, controlling the weight of your paint so that your cells don't wind up looking odd and not good odd. Okay, well this is not at all what I was expecting, but I really like it. There's going to be more cells popping up, I'm sure, over in this area. The color flash paints sell beautifully. Really, and I just used the tiniest amount of that white in there. I may not have even needed it. Perhaps I should do another without the satin enamel and see if it does it on its own. But it's really pretty, the iridescence of it. Very snakeskin kind of cell action, which is very cool. All right, well, I'm gonna let this sit and do its thing. I'm digging it. Back in a few. Okay, here it is. It's been sitting for a while. I don't anticipate any more changes. But very interesting cells. They've been changing as it's been sitting. The gold, of course, attaches to the Pthalo Blue and forms lacing over that. Got some of your green cells there. Funky 3D cells here. And you can still see, though perhaps not on camera, the shimmery effects of the, oh, there you can see some. I'll get my shadow out of the way. It is so hard to get that perfect angle to get it on camera. It's there, I swear. But I think once it's dry, it'll be a lot easier to tell. And again, the colors are not coming up as what I am looking at. It's the green is looking whiter on the screen. There's some, you can see it there. It looks like scales. It's so cool. I'm definitely going to play with that some more. It's a very mermaidy feeling. Definitely has a mermaid kind of vibe to me over here. That. And it looks very 3D in person because of the flash in the paints. Okay, here it is. It's all dried. It is still iridescent. It is so hard to capture that on a camera though. And let me see if I can get a good angle. It's difficult to see it on a camera. The cells are a little oddly shapen. I think that this canvas was warped a bit. Not enough for the eyeball, but enough that when I was trying to level, it was being a pain in my rear. The gold looks amazing. I love adding metallics to these. It's like a little surprise when you see it from a certain angle. But there you have it. It is very pretty. It's just very soft, but still bold somehow. It almost looks like it's glowing, just those colors together. Satchmo is under the drop cloth again. So apologize for the rustling. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share and subscribe. And if you would like for me to keep bringing you that fresh content, do check out the description box below for links to my PayPal tip jar. If you feel so inclined, you want to help me stay stocked up in the goodies so I can keep bringing you the goodies. That's a good way to do it. Also, the Amazon link. Do check out the Amazon link. If you enter through that link, anything that you purchase off the entire site of Amazon, I will receive a small commission of at no additional cost to you. And believe me, a couple of pennies at a time makes a big difference when you have 80,000 subscribers. So I appreciate each and every one of you who take the time to enter through that link. It really does make a big difference in my month, so thank you. My website, GinaDeLuca.net, that is also in the description box. That's where you can find my paintings for purchase, also my music. And our group, Go Make Some Art. Join us over there on Facebook. Post your masterpieces. Ask your questions. Get your inspiration. All right, you guys. There's like a face in that one. Looks like Beethoven. Or Ben Franklin. I'm not sure. All right, that's it for me, you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. Now go make some art.